Good day and welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Thanks so much for joining me here today. Yesterday, we made what I think of as a supreme effort to all admit to times in our lives when we've been caught by the talons of addiction, the claws of addiction, whether that's to substance or other compulsive behaviors or even to destructive attitudes. I wonder how that went for you. You see, what keeps us from sharing more openly than we do, to my mind, really represents two sides of the same coin. And that coin is, in my mind, shame. The way that psychology understands shame is this. It's a combination really of two sides. The one side is it's our fear of losing social acceptance, getting kicked out of a group of people that matter to us, whether it's a family or a clan or good friends. So that's on the one hand, a fear of losing that. Secondly, it's our feeling bad about ourselves. And in fact, as you can well imagine, these two feed each other, these two sides of the coin, they feed each other in a very, very negative loop. I think it was a truly vicious cycle. Think about it for just a second. When we feel threatened around losing other people's support, particularly the people that matter the most to us, that the way they feel about us, it really makes a difference to us. When we're threatened by the loss of that support, we most often feel like it's something to do with ourselves, with who we are. Oftentimes we feel broken or defective or just plain old bad. And when we feel that way, which is horrible, when we feel that way, how do others, do you imagine, how do others more often than not respond to us? If you guessed that they don't want to hang around us, you're right. People don't generally want to be around that kind of negativity. And so it ends up being this very tragic, self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm afraid of being kicked out. I'm afraid of being rejected. Therefore, there's something broken in me, because who would reject me unless there was something broken in me? So I bring myself to you as somebody who feels broken and rejected. I feel like crap about myself, and why would you want to hang out with me? That's the self-fulfilling prophecy loop. So for today, what I want to ask you to do is, can you recall a time when you felt afraid of losing someone's acceptance? Particularly think of somebody whose support for you really, really mattered. Now, after you've done that, next I want you to see if you can remember how that experience of worrying about or being afraid of losing their support, how that experience made you question yourself. Maybe where you felt, for example, like a complete loser. It's a sad reality that addicted individuals are especially prone to such self-judgment, highly negative towards ourselves, and also tend to be rejected by others, because most people will judge addiction from the outside quite harshly. So what we want to do over time here together is to find our way through this huge dilemma, and it is one for sure. So let's see what you discover, first of all, in this homework exercise. In the meantime, I want to thank you for spending time with me today. Bring the exercise back tomorrow, and please stay healthy and be well between now and when I see you again tomorrow. Thanks again for joining me.